TC Provisions?
TC Provisions or Table Culture Provisions.
I saw that. I was like, well, I guess we know now what TC means. And there was something you guys were cooking in the kitchen, and we'll start out with that because it got my attention. Cowboy steak?
Yes, it's a 30-ounce cowboy steak.
Yeah, look at this steak.
Bone in, cook a medium rare by default, but
Right.
Available however else people
Sure,
like steaks.
sure. Yeah. I mean, it's terrific. You guys cook it like several different ways.
Right.
And,
So we do a multi different type of heat. So we start on a flat top, then
Right.
when we move it on the hibachi grill, which is
Right.
a Japanese yakitori grill look-ish. And then in the oven, come back out, back on the fresh coals, and then
Right.
rest for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, and we got to catch it all, and it was just fabulous because the steak is huge, especially when it's cooking. It just looks so big.
Right.
It kind of fools you here when it's sliced up but in the kitchen it looks so big, and the hibachi and cooking it this way, flipping it over,
Right.
And so it does take some work. I think it takes about 30 minutes to kind of go through the process.
Yeah, so it's about 25 minutes, and then maybe an extra 10 to 15 minutes for rest.
Right.
Also depends on how big the steaks are.
Sure. And then I was seeing you glaze this.
Yes.
And I want to say glaze it. I may be using the wrong term. But tell everybody what this is.
So this is a Parker roll that we brush off with a bone marrow butter, which is what we serve on the side.
Okay.
So basically, it's not a bone marrow butter; it's a bone marrow oil. So basically, we get those bone marrows, and then we roast them in the oven. Then they come out, and then we take all the residual oil that comes out of it, or fat, and we set that on the side, and then all the inside we mix it with butter, so we have this butter. And then when the customer comes in and they're ready to have their Parker roll, so we put it in the oven so it's nice and warm. We brush it with that bone marrow fat on top, honey, and then a little fleur de sel, also called sea salt.
Okay.
Just, a little explosion of flavors with the salt.
Right. So look at that. I mean, it just looks delicious. Your eyes taste it first, though, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. And now something I noticed as we were talking in the kitchen is you guys do everything farm fresh. You get from
Yes.
local farms around here.
So local farm, local farm, and then we also have a garden, which is about 5 minutes away from the restaurant. And our farmer goes in every morning, and then kind of like bring all the fresh ingredients.
Right.
And then sometimes we go ahead and then we base the menu off of that, or we influence by switching in and out some items.
Right. Like, look at the asparagus.
Asparagus,
Yeah,
yes.
right here. I mean, you can tell this is fresh.
Absolutely.
You can tell this is fresh. It probably just got picked, and you guys are cooking it up tonight. Right?
So absolutely. So that got picked, I think about yesterday actually. And
Wow.
these are the last asparagus of the season.
Oh, wow. Wow,
So
don't they
we're
look
very
good?
lucky to,
Okay.
get
And
some
then
of those.
there's something else here I want to grab and show.
Yes.
And you're going to have to explain this because I think it looks really cool, but I couldn't remember the name of it.
So that is the bone marrow butter
Okay.
that goes with the Parker roll. So
Okay.
again, basically, these are the bone marrow that we mix in with butter and herbs, and then on top is a green powder that we dehydrate ramps.
Okay.
So we had a lot of ramps, so we took all the ramp leaves, we dehydrate them, turn them into a powder, and then we kind of like sift them all around the butter for another layer of flavors.
And then this is
And then this is a potato pave,
Okay.
is what it's called. Also called multi-layer potatoes.
okay.
The reason we call it pave, it's a French expression for kind of a rectangular, which is pave, and then so that's what that is.
And then we were talking farm fresh, and
Yes.
here's a fresh picked salad.
Fresh baked salad right after the garden this morning.
Oh, wow.
With the bachelor button flowers as a garnish.
Oh,
And then
wow.
so the idea is that this is the family style, our family style version. So
Okay.
all this is usually for 2 people.
Right,
So you
right.
come in and then you sit down, and as you order your cowboy stick, then we would send the salad and the bread out 1st. Start enjoying it as we get everything else ready, and then after that becomes this.
And since we're in Sonoma County, we can't forget about this little thing in a glass called
Absolutely.
wine, right?
Wine.
Yeah. Let's have a quick little cheer here.
Cheers.
All right.
Pleasure.
Well, I hate to go, but I guess we're going to have to eat this, right? We're going to have to taste it because it
Yes,
looks so
please.
good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And obviously, your eyes eat first. And everything you guys made tonight One, looked so far and fresh. Two, just looked like artwork you're doing in there in the kitchen. As you let me hang out, and hopefully I didn't get in anybody's way. But you guys are, it's just amazing what you guys are doing in there.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Pleasure's ours.
Thank you, Stefan.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right. Cheers.
Always good to have you.